Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics.
According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event
According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event
after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and
after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid
and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R.
and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R.
The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe with
The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe,
with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018,
with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018,
and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
And Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics. According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R. The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe, with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018, and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics. According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R. The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe, with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018, and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics.
According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event
According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event
after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and
after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid
and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R.
and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R.
The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe.
The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe,
with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018,
with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018,
and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
And Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics. According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R. The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe, with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018, and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
Italy is ready to host the 2026 Winter Olympics. According to CNN, Milan Cortina won the right to host the event after the International Olympic Committee (IOC) officials voted between the Italian bid and one from the Sweden city of Stockholm R. The announcement comes as the Winter Olympics make a return to Europe, with the big event having previously been hosted by Pyeongchang, South Korea in 2018, and Beijing holding the games that will be played in 2022.
According to Reuters, the top markets on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results.
According to Reuters, the top market on the Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results.
On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon.
On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735.
The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points.
The Nasdaq composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points.
For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Reuters, the top markets on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results. On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon. The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735. The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points. For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Reuters, the top markets on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results. On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon. The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735. The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points. For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Reuters, the top markets on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results.
According to Reuters, the top market on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results.
On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon.
On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735.
The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points.
The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points.
For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Reuters, the top markets on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results. On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon. The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735. The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points. For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Reuters, the top market on Wall Street opened the new week with mixed results. On June 24th, the top three markets on the New York Stock Exchange were trading flat heading into the afternoon. The Dow Jones Industrial Average only rose 16 points, nudging the market to 26,735. The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 12 points, while the S&P 500 lost about 2 points. For the S&P, 5 of its top 11 sectors were in decline, with the energy sector leading losses after oil prices declined.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods.
Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products.
Those goods Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas. The list includes 5,140 additional products.
The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods.
The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods.
China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st.
China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st.
The ministry added the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism toward trade with China.
The ministry added that the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism towards trade with China.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods. Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products. The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods. China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st. The ministry added the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism toward trade with China.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods. Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products. The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods. China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st. The ministry added that the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism towards trade with China.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods.
Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products.
The goods ranged from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products.
The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods.
The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods.
China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st.
China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st.
The ministry added the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism toward trade with China.
The ministry added that the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism towards trade with China.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods. Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products. The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods. China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st. The ministry added the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism toward trade with China.
According to Automotive News, China will impose additional tariffs on U.S. goods. Those goods range from frozen vegetables to liquefied natural gas, but the list includes 5,140 additional products. The revised target list of tariffs totals $60 billion worth of goods. China's finance ministry said the import tariffs are between 5 and 25%, which will begin on June 1st. The ministry added that the latest tariffs are in response to U.S. unilateralism towards trade with China.